Okay, we're going to look at how to balance the energy field, and this is a little bit different from when we're working with crystals. And let's just review where the hand chakras are. So they're here. That's right. Back and front of the hand, but when we're sending, transmitting energy, when we're feeling energy, when we're connecting with energy, we tend to use the palm almost exclusively. Not that you can't use the back of the hand, but we take advantage of the back of the hand. Like if you're lying on the table, I want to touch the back of your hand, I'm going to go hand chakra to hand chakra, like that, for example. And it gives a really strong effect. It's really different from that.
That's really interesting.
It's that connection, you see.
Yeah.
So it is important to know where the chakras are on the back of the hand. It's essentially the whole back of the hand, but the middle is the important place. The other thing that you want to do is to be able to feel your hand chakras. So I think you can both do this even though you're lying down, I think. And you just want to be able to get that spongy feeling between your hand chakras. And you can actually build a ball of energy this way and insert it into someone's energy system. And that's what we used to do at the beginning of HCP classes. We'd build energy balls for each other and then insert them into the engine. Well, it is inserting it into the engine. That's exactly actually what it is. I think what I'll do is I'll build this ball here, then you can come after me and we'll insert it into the root chakra because he had that fall, right? There we go. Into the system. Ooh.
I know, I can feel that
suck that
immediately.
in.
Wow.
Wow. I'll let you take that spot.
Wow.
Even I could feel it leave my hands.
See? You're reading energy.
That
That
was
is
really
kinesthetic
amazing.
awareness.
Wow.
That's in energy reading what that experience was kinesthetic awareness. You could sense physically
Yes.
the energy leaving your hands. It's an actual sensation.
And when
in the
I
body.
feel it, is that also kinesthetic?
It's kinesthetic, and then if we are sensing it like from back here and it's not registering in our bodies, it's more kind of in the middle of us, that's empathic.
Okay.
Like if we can feel what you're feeling,
That's the empathic.
that's the empathic resonance. So you could feel physically inside yourself an awareness of the energy moving, that's kinesthetic. But sensing what he's feeling, that's empathic. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Okay. Just wonderful opportunity to clarify all these different details.
Yeah.
So keep those questions coming. All right. And so that's what you can do. You can build an energy ball, and then you can insert. And I think I want to insert one here too. And why don't you build one and insert it over there at the crown? You get it over the vortex of the chakra, and then boom, the vortex sucks it in. It was very clear.
Too. Wow.
I've never even said those words before, but because I could see it happening. Yeah,
It's pretty quickly too.
it's very quickly. Well, very receptive and trusting us and wanting the energy for himself to get the system to rectify. So it's very clear to understand what we're doing when we do this kind of work with our hands. It's very similar. It's parallel to watering a plant. You're putting the energy in, and the energy system will take it where it needs it. Just the same as you put the water into the pot, onto the earth, and then the plant's roots take up the water and send it where it's needed.
So we don't need to put like an intention into it. It's just the raw energy going in.
You don't have to put a specific intention to it, but it is for support.
Okay.
And you do want to have figured out, like, where's the most opportune way to put it. So like if you're watering a plant, do you put the water, do you mist the plant? Do you put it into the earth? Do you put it into the saucer if it's a pot plant and let the plant suck it up? It's that kind of part of the parallel.
I love that analogy.
Yes. Well, energy healing with your hands is very much watering plants.
Yeah.
Very much. as the strongest working analogy for that way of work. Whereas the crystal surgery is the best analogy.
Right.
The physical surgery. So and that's hence the name. So it's just some details again. All right. So what I thought we'd begin with is how to smooth the energy field as a whole. And this is pretty much like stroking the kitty. And you just start up here and you literally smooth, like you're stroking the kitty. You come behind me, so you go there and I'll go down his whole system. And you can see that we chose quite a good distance away from his physical body for doing this. So we're not sweeping or fanning, we're smoothing.
It's very comforting.
You know, we have to remember that we're not supposed to be touching people unless we have a license to do so. So this is our way around that. Plus it's effective in a very wonderful and different way. Do you want to report, Shaheen, what you're experiencing?
It feels very comforting. There's actually a lot of warmth, which is interesting to me. And it almost feels like if my energy field is roughed or distorted in some way, that it's sort of
Reshaping.
Yeah, reshaping, like literally smoothing it out. I'm thinking of like ripples on sand being
Yes,
smoothed out.
that's right. It's a calming, stormy ocean.
Yeah. It's very calming.
I can feel your energy body too.
It's so
Like a sponge
interesting.
there.
Yeah, there's like a synergy between me and your hands as you're working.
Of course, this is a time when the guides decide they're jumping in to help. So a whole lot extra starts to happen. And it's very noticeable. If I go hold your feet, you'll feel the guides take over. And it's the good old third hand thing. I'll walk back up to the person's head and they'll still feel someone holding their feet.
Wow.
And then they'll open their eyes to look. I'm not going to demonstrate it in this video, but in the next one I will show what I'm talking about. Okay, so the next step is to pump the chakras, to pump them. Okay, so to pump the chakra, you make sure that your palm chakra is connecting with the person's chakra. I'll show here on the second chakra. I'll pump that one first, and then because you're there, you'll pump the root chakra, and you pump from here because the epicenter is there. You know, if you pump here, then you're going to be going here, so you're going to have to bring your hand down, is what I will tell you. That's for the root chakra. So same with the crown chakra. You've got to make sure that the epicenter of your hand chakra is connecting with the epicenter of the person's chakra, and you can feel there's a click, just like when you do anything where you've got to fit something into something else and it clicks into place. It's that same thing when you connect the chakras. And it is a very sacred thing to be doing, to connect with someone's chakra in that way. So that correct attitude here is part of the process, and having the correct intention is part of the process. So here we are. I explore to find, let me do it first and then you can follow. Because I must stay attentive here, and then I want to be attentive watching you. So that's it. There. I got it. And I could see a breathing change. And there it goes, more of the breathing change, and that lets me know. And then I'm going to pump. So I want to, now I've found it, I'm going to come up and see how far I need to go. Wow. Shaheen's been working on his field. That's quite high. Can go even higher, and you can see it's as if my hand and arm are resting on something, and it is. It's the etheric tissue. There we go. And there's my connection, and now I pump in. It's just like pulsing the shungite. You just keep coming in closer and closer to the chakra. Whoa, this is so strong. I can hardly get to him. Ooh. It's a workout. Wow, so spongy and amazing. And there's a fullness, and that's exactly what you want. There we go. And his body does not want me to come closer. That's as close as I can get. His body, his chakras, his energy system, that is so compacted there, that energy, and it's springing. It's very much like a spring. I'm going to release it actually and go the other way as well.
I really feel that.
That's it.
It's interesting because it feels like my energy field itself is moving this way as well.
Yes, because you're pumping the chakras, so you're making it bigger and stronger. Well, that's going to definitely make the energy field bigger and stronger. It's energy generating just in and of itself. And we're going to do more. Root chakra, please. Yes, look at that. You instinctively went to the correct distance.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Now that's your intuition guiding you. You just went there. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I immediately felt that connection.
I just want to make sure the epicenter is hitting the epicenter of the chakra. Yes!
And I feel a heat too.
Yeah, and you see you got the smile. You can trust that kinesthesia. You can trust when you see the person smile, then you know you're on track. It works so well.
I can almost see it.
I don't think it's almost. I think it is.
Yeah,
I think you are
I
seeing it.
catch
It's like
glimpses
white.
of it.
It's like white light, isn't it? And some people see colors. I don't often see colors, but I will get the white and the dark as well. Yes, you can come closer now.
I really feel whatever you're doing.
Soften your knees, soften your knees. Be able to walk. That's it. Don't get rooted in that way. Grounded, yes. Rooted, no.
And when we're pumping the energy, are we sending energy through our palm chakra? Or are we just working with the energy of the person?
No, we're sending energy through. And as I say, the guides use that as an opportunity to climb in on the action. Oh no, we're channels for the energy. You once again, you don't want to be using your own personal energy in a consuming kind of way. It will shorten your lifespan, literally. Nice. See if you can get your hands up all the way up to here, this position.
I felt quite a resistance even
I
before
know,
the knees.
I know, but that's like a trampoline effect that his system's giving off. I've never actually experienced it before. So you got to push just a little harder. Don't worry, he'll like it.
Yeah.
It's not invasive.
I'm open, but I can feel it. I can feel that.
Yeah, now I think you're close enough because
yeah,
I saw him just shift that slight bit to ease the pressure, as it were. That's it.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Who would have thought doing that with your hand would turn into such an adventure? Wonderful.
And what you just talked about, where you're describing my energy, that is the energy reading.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
And that's what you're learning to do in the session, step by step, be able to know what's going on. And not that you know all of it, but something you want to be tracking.
I'm tired.
I know, I was too. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so glad Ashley has to do the next one because I don't think I can do another.